All right, welcome back to One Bar and Lupagus Show. I'm One Bar with Lupagus. This episode, we're going to talk Lewis Cine. We're going to talk, three different scenarios, and at the end of the show, we're gonna give our thoughts on what we think will happen. So, Lou.
Absolutely. And if you want to get yourself some good thoughts on some amazing gear, go to onebarlupagus.com. Do a little shopping. There's mugs, there's cups, there's all early Christmas shopping, all kinds of sweet apparel. Check it out, onebarandlupagus.com.
Yeah, the big question is, what apparel will Lewis Cine be wearing?
Yes.
So the three options, obviously, are the dude stays on the team, he gets flat out cut, or we trade him. And Doogie put out some stuff today saying that he thinks that Lewis Cine will be on a 53-man. He just doesn't think it will be on the Vikings. And there seems to be some trade intrigue there. He mentioned a couple teams, Saints. I don't know what it was, but
really?
Sounds like there's some teams maybe even sniffing around Lewis Cine. So let's start with the trade scenario first.
Well, let's just take one quick step back. So the Vikings don't keep Lewis Cine. I have a feeling they're maybe not going to keep six safeties, and I feel like that extra position will go somewhere else, whether it's a cornerback or an edge. I don't think they're going to keep that many safeties they did last year if they move on from Lewis Cine.
Yeah, you're getting to the cut portion of this.
No, I'm just saying, I just think there's a plan here, and that plan can involve trading him, kind of whatever. But I think that shows that they're not going to keep as many safeties.
Yeah, or they're just going to keep good safeties. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, trade wise, I mean, Andrew Booth was traded for another player that they didn't really want, but he proved the fact that really anybody can be traded. And I think Lewis Cine offers more intrigue, maybe more upside than Andrew Booth. So I do believe the fact that we could probably get a 7th round pick for Lewis Cine.
Yeah, 7th round pick. I mean, would it be this year, next year? That's where you got to start.
2058.
Yeah, you got to start wondering what the value there of that 7th round pick actually is. If it's anything higher, then that would be damn intriguing for the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. We got to be a little more realistic here. Who knows what it is? We'll see. But I think if they wanted to trade him, they could. So I think that will be. They're obviously the best option. Like, I would rather have a 7th round pick than have him be a special teamer this year. We have special teamers. We got guys that can do it. Najee's back practicing. We have guys, the Jay Wards, who can play special teams. So I will take that 7th round pick and just know that we have another pick. We don't have anything next year for draft picks. So I'll take anything we can get.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it'd have to be a little bit higher than the 7th. I would rather keep him and just see if he can become something. But yeah, I mean, he could get worse.
So the next option is obviously just flat out cutting him, which I think is probably, what is it, like 50-50, you think, right now? They just cut him. I mean, it'd be nice to get something for a trade, but
they could definitely do it. Again, it depends where they go with this roster, the safety depth. I mean, are they going to keep 5, keep 6? If they keep 6, he's probably good. If they wanted to keep someone else, and I think they do. I mean, they could cut him if they get no offers for this guy. Then yeah, he's definitely not safe. He's definitely a bubble player, even after his huge breakout game against the Browns.
Just think about what you said, though. You said if they keep 6 safeties, he's probably going to make the team. There's teams that keep like 6 safeties deep. Like, how bad must he be?
The Vikings once kept 2 safeties one year. Remember that?
Exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, the number of safeties they keep is a big part of this. Who they end up keeping. They're high on some of these other guys too. I mean, I know they love them. Some Bobby McCain. There's guys like the Jay Wards. What position is he going to play? So all those factors come into it. But like, think about this: if we cut him, we're keeping a guy like another edge rusher, like a Bo Richter or somebody like that on the 53, or another offensive lineman. Something that I think is way, 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 way more valuable than a 6 safety. So I hope they don't keep 6.
And if you're cutting him too, I mean, Kwesi's also admitting his huge mistake. And is he ready to do that? I feel like he is, and he's going to be beyond that. But, man, just confirms the bust. And we were talking about what a big bust he would be in history for the Minnesota Vikings. It's right at the top.
Right at the top. The dude has 1 tackle in his career. He's tackle in his career.
It was awesome, though. Remember
He's a first-round pick, and he has 1 tackle. He's never started a game. It's sad. I mean, because we all wanted Lewis Cine to be fantastic. We wanted that trade. We wanted Kwesi to look like a genius. And it's really, we're not getting any joy out of this. I'm just over it.
Yeah. So we got option 3, right?
Option 3 is we keep Lewis Cine. He stays.
Keep him. He's done enough. Again, you keep him. He's a special teamer, and he's probably your 6th safety. So is that good? I don't know. I mean, you also potentially continue to develop him. Second year being fully healthy, can he take a step? So there's still some intrigue with the Vikings and Lewisine, coming off broken leg year one, new defensive system. I
You're
mean,
giving them excuses, and I
I
don't know
still think
why.
there's still potential for growth here, and if they see that, they could keep him and see if they can get something out of him. Because next year there's going to be no Harrison Smith. Ken Bynum's going to be in a contract year. It'd be nice to have a replacement on the roster. And is Lewisine that guy? Probably not, but maybe they give it one more shot.
Yeah, you've turned into a Lewisine apologist. Like his biggest thing is, dude's this is his third year, and they're saying his biggest issue is he doesn't even know what to do out there. He doesn't know like he's had all the time in the world to learn the defense, to do whatever. So those excuses to me, they do not fly whatsoever. If anything, he should know the playbook inside and out more than anybody.
Yeah, you should know the playbook, but getting out there and actually doing this, another thing, executing it, getting the experience. He hasn't had a chance to do that, and
because he doesn't know the playbook.
If the Vikings think he can do that and provide that, I mean, they could see more value in hanging on to him and keeping him around instead of getting like a 7th round pick next year for him.
Yeah, so Alec Lewis and Doogie both say like this dude's not going to be on the team. They're obviously way more in the know than us, so I would lean towards that one. Lupagus, what do you see this all shaking out? What do you think? Where do you think Lewisine gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Doogie's out there saying it tends to make me think he's probably gonzo. Personally, if you're getting like a 7th round pick, especially if it's not next year, if it's the year after, I would just hang on to him. But I still thinking it's really close. I think the Vikings are gonna hang on to Lewisine. I do.
Yeah, I know. I mean, even like a week ago, you and I were talking, and it was like we were just flat out cutting him. He wasn't going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, one good preseason game, like if we can get anything for Lewisine, I'm taking it because he was never expected to make the roster. If he does make the team, he's going to be inactive. He's not going to be out there playing. Get a 7th round pick, even though that 7th round pick will probably turn out to be nothing. You get something in return for Lewisine. It's a no-brainer to me. I don't think he's going to be a Viking. I hope, the worst thing is if we trade him and he goes somewhere fresh, he's got talent. Like all of a sudden he goes there and just starts lighting it up. Like I don't think if we keep him, he would do that here. So it's the best case scenario for Lewisine to go somewhere else. Like I'm going to be rooting for this guy. He needs to do it somewhere else because this is not going to happen here.
I mean, it doesn't look
Jackson
that way.
and Cam Bynum are going to be our safeties next year. We still got Josh Metellus. He's not going to see the field.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You still have to realize, I mean, can they develop them? Is there any talent here they think they can still squeeze? Any potential left? If they feel there's nothing, it's all tapped out, yes, you see what you can get. And I'm actually curious to see if he showcased again on Saturday against the Eagles. Then to me, that's just a pure for sale sign going up to everybody.
Oh yeah, no, I want him to light it up this Saturday. Let's get that 7th up to a 6th. I just don't think he's going to be here.
6th round pick. Could you imagine?
I would be ecstatic for a 7th round pick, and that is very sad to say. Very sad to say. He does need a fresh start. We'll see what happens. Maybe he'll be a Viking. Who knows? Nobody knows.
We don't know. Stranger things have happened on roster cut day. So Lewisine here, gone. New team.
Let us know. Comments. What do you want him to do? What do you think will happen? Let us know about Lewisine.
Yeah, definitely some intrigue there. And guys, let us know what you think about this. The clitoris is the only human organ known to exist solely for sexual pleasure.
Huh, interesting.